guys have closed more towns than the team behind you by triple digits. How do you do that?
I grew up in a large farming community. Tractor pulls, cow tipping. I'm selling them the only way they have to get back.
I am happy to announce we will be bringing natural gas to McKinley.
Can't believe this is right outside the city. It looks like Kentucky.
2 hours outside any city looks like Kentucky. Are you the owner of this place?
No.
Well, how come you're doing all the work?
You sign this lease, it gives us the right to drill on your land.
A whole lot of money down there.
That is true.
How much you think?
What happened was I had the idea about 2 years ago, and I wanted to write a story about American identity. And basically, my dad grew up in a steel mill town just outside of Pittsburgh. And like any industry town, it had fallen on hard times, and his dad worked multiple jobs, and they didn't have much. And I remember as an ignorant kid asking my dad, so does that mean your childhood was awful? And he said, no, it was actually incredible. We had a tremendous sense of community. We were always looking out for each other, and there was the faith that tomorrow would be a better day. And so when I brought it to Matt, he really globbed onto that idea of American identity too. And natural gas later came into the picture and was the perfect backdrop for what we were trying to do, telling a story about community.
John was so tenacious. You know, he was doing his show, I was doing a movie, and he just started showing up at my house at 8 in the morning on Sundays. You know, like we'd have breakfast, and then we'd just start writing. And then we'd do it again on Sunday. And then during the week, when I was on set and he was on set, you know, we'd be marking up our scripts and taking notes, and then we'd reconvene on the Saturday and start all over again.
Now talk to me about the dynamic with actually working with Matt and Gus on set.
Well, it's interesting. They work really well together. They've done it several times. But for me, as a Boston kid, to be working with the team from Good Will Hunting is bizarre because I've seen the movie 172 times. And so to actually work with them and to be a part of a movie that is like this, which is a movie I'd run out and go see because this is the type of movie I love, but to have my name on it and to have anything to do with it is totally surreal.
It was great. You know, I was nervous around those guys because I just have admired them for such a long time. And Gus is so low key. It's almost sort of disarming. You know, he doesn't fill your head with a lot of ideas. He only gave me 2 notes the entire time of shooting, and one was, you know, in the bar scene when you sat on that bar stool, it made a lot of noise, so maybe don't do that next time. And then he told me to try one, a scene where Steve comes to Alice's house. He said, do one wilder and weirder, and that was it.
So early on in the writing process, did you guys kind of decide that you're going to play one character and he'll play the other? Or?
Yeah.
So
we knew we were going to play these 2 characters because we wanted to get the movie made, and the best way to do it was for us to completely cut our fees to play the parts. We're a $9 billion company. Do you know what we're capable of? Do you?